we live in a time that we're highly aware of our enemies, but we're confused about who they actually are. We think all the wrong people, we think all the wrong sources are actually our enemies. And this is about clarifying who your ultimate enemies are. In our local culture, just in culture around here, there is like this, I don't know, I'm just giving you one example, most of us believe the guy who tailgates you or cuts you off is our ultimate enemy, and then we got to do something about them. You're confused about what an enemy is. You just let it go. Just let it go, right? But it's true in the political arena, right? Right? You're so stirred that you think the ultimate enemy of your soul is the Speaker of the House or the President or somebody. You're confused about who your ultimate enemy may be. Or it's that person on Facebook who just, writes out just the most opposite social values from you, and suddenly you believe they are your ultimate enemy, and you got to show them that. You're confused about who your ultimate enemy is. And so that's what this series has been about. We have said the Bible is clear. The New Testament is clear about who your ultimate enemies are, and those are the enemies that can affect your heart, that can affect your mind and soul, your spirit. Those are your ultimate enemies, and that's where your focus of enemy should actually be. And the Bible names them, it calls them out. The New Testament says you have an ultimate enemy in the world, in the flesh, and in the devil. So we've spent a couple of messages on the devil as our enemy, and now we're in the middle of a couple of messages on the world as our enemy. Not the blue ball hanging out in space world, not the world, all of humanity who lives on that, but a system, an invisible system that opposes our soul that the Bible calls the world. And we're going to describe that. In fact, here's a quote. The source is unknown, but here's a quote that sort of describes the nature of the enemy that the world is. This quote doesn't say everything it should say, but it is a great reset. Listen to it. Being lost is living by a set of values that dismantle your life. Being lost is living by a set of values that systematically dismantles your life. And that may be a descriptive definition of what the world or the world system actually is in a person's life.